one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk?
Yes, Mayor, thank you. Board of Commissioners, public meeting Tuesday, August 1st, 2017. The time is 7:30. Pursuant to the requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, notice of this meeting was published in December 1st, 2016 issue of the Nutley Sun and the Herald News, and the December 2nd, 2016 issue of the Star Ledger. A copy of this notice has been posted on the Nutley Town Hall Bulletin Board, and a copy is on file in the Municipal Clerk's office. Commissioner Rogers?
Here.
Commissioner Evans?
Here.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Here.
All present, Mayor, except for Commissioner Tucci and Commissioner Petracco. They are absent and excused this evening.
I would like to welcome to the meeting Ronan Summers, who's here observing our meeting for his Boy Scout badge. So, Ronan, just stand up so everybody can see you. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Communications, Madam Clerk.
Yes, Mayor, the Nutley FMBA number 44 Foundation is requesting permission to hold a raffle drawing on Sunday, December 31st at noon at the Nutley Fire Department headquarters. I need a motion, please.
Move it.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
And that's it for communications.
Bills?
Bill list for Tuesday, August 1st, 2017. Public Affairs, $95,515.17. Revenue and Finance, $7,119,469.14. Public Safety, $31,360.74. Public Works, $784,493.42. Parks and Public Property, $695,883.36. Total payroll, $816,726.63, for a grand total of $9,543,448.46.
Move the bills.
Need a second? Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
And that's it for bills, Mayor.
All right. Public comment on agenda items only. Madam Clerk?
Yes, Mayor. All persons addressing the Board of Commissioners regarding community concerns should approach the microphone and provide their name and address for the record. Unless further time is granted by the Board, each person shall limit their address to 3 minutes. All remarks to the Board and its individual members must be addressed to the Mayor. The Mayor may defer citizens' comment to the appropriate member of the Board. Dialogue between citizens and others addressing the Board shall be allowed unless the Mayor or presiding officer or the majority of the membership of the Board shall determine that the interests of decorum and/or the expeditious conduct of municipal business are being adversely affected by such dialogue.
Anybody like to address the Board of Commissioners on agenda items only?
Hello, my name is Ronan Summers from 140 Sager Street, and I have a question for Mayor Scarpelli.
Okay.
What is the FMBA, and why do they need to approve the application?
The FMBA is the Firemen's Benevolent Association, and they're having a raffle on Sunday, and they do that to raise funds.
Thank you.
Anybody else like to address the Board of Commissioners on agenda items only? Seeing none, move that we close the public portion of the meeting.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Board of Commissioner announcements. Commissioners?
I have none, Mayor.
None this evening.
Public hearings. Ordinance number 3362, ordinance providing for the reconstruction of the roadway on Harrison Street, Section 3, in the Township of Nutley and the County of Essex, New Jersey, appropriating $252,504 from grant monies received from the New Jersey Department of Transportation for the cost thereof. Declare the public hearing open. Would anybody like to address the Board of Commissioners on ordinance number 3362? Will we close the public hearing?
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Move the ordinance.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Resolutions. Commissioner Rogers.
Resolution number 16417, be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners in the Township of Nutley in the County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that Michelle Schreiber be appointed as animal cruelty investigator for the Township of Nutley as per the interlocal animal control agreement between the Township of Montclair Animal Control Department and the Township of Nutley until December 31st, 2017. So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Commissioner Evans.
Thank you. Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley in the County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the treasurer be, and she is hereby authorized to refund overpayment of water charges in the amount of $323.84 for Block 9503, Lot 11, 17 Center Street, Nutley, New Jersey, for said amount. So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Whereas raffle applications have been received from the following organizations: Nutley FMBA number 44, license number 3617, off-premise 50/50 cash raffle to be held Sunday, December 31st, 2017. St. Mary's Church, license number 37-17, on-premise 50/50 cash raffle, and St. Mary's Church, license number 3817, on-premise merchandise raffle, both to be held October 20th, 2017. Whereas the applications have been reviewed and approved by the municipal clerk and the police department, now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the aforementioned licenses are approved and the municipal clerk is authorized to issue the raffle license. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. That concludes the business portion of our meeting. Madam Clerk?
Yes, Mayor. All persons addressing the Board of Commissioners regarding community concerns should approach the microphone and provide their name and address for the record. Unless further time is granted by the Board, each person shall limit their address to 5 minutes. All remarks to the Board and its individual members must be addressed to the Mayor. The Mayor may defer citizens' comments to the appropriate member of the Board. Dialogue between citizens and others addressing the Board shall be allowed unless the Mayor or presiding officer or the majority of the membership of the Board shall determine that the interests of decorum and/or the expeditious conduct of municipal business are being adversely affected by such dialogue.
Would anybody like to address the Board of Commissioners this evening?
Yes, please. Good evening, Mayor. My name is Gina Summers. I'm at 140 Stager Street. The reason why I'm here this evening is that my husband and I, we currently have our home up for sale on the market since March of this year. We have a property next door to us that's a foreclosed property. It has some structures attached to the garage that are falling apart. There's a lot of weeds growing on the property. It's an eyesore. There's caution tape been put up. I don't know if that's allowed with the town, who would have put up caution tape, so that's even more of a deterrent, and also it's a draw for the children in the neighborhood. They kind of, are very curious about it. There's a lot of animals, carpenter bees that are sort of affecting my property as well. We've been given a suggestion by a realtor to try to put up a privacy fence, but due to the code, we're restricted by a certain, length of space between the back of the property and the end of our home. So we just, we don't know where to go from here. We're tied to this property next door. It's not our problem, but it is our problem. So one, I'd like the structure addressed on the garage. It's falling down, it's dilapidated, and just causing safety issues. And then also, where do I go with the issue with the privacy fence? It's more than likely I'm going to take a day off of work, have to fill out paperwork with the permit office. It's probably going to get rejected, and then where do I go from there?
Commissioner?
Thank you. So a couple of things. The nature of a privacy fence, I wouldn't suggest that out of hand that would be rejected. the code enforcement office would take a look at that, which was allowed by our zoning. A couple of things you mentioned. It's a foreclosed property, so if the owner isn't taking care of it, it's the bank's responsibility to take care of the property. My office handles the follow-up for that, and so if you give me the street address, I'll make sure, and your phone number, I'll make sure that my office is in touch with you tomorrow to make sure. As far as a couple things, if the garage is in danger of falling down, it's an unsafe structure, it will be taken down. All right, so and that's we allowed under the ordinance. The construction official has that authority to make that order, and no one can object to it. It's got to come down. So, and as far as property maintenance, the property will have to be cleaned up. If the property owner or the bank is unable to or unwilling to clean up the property, we have under our maintenance code, we will make sure the property is cleaned up, and we'll put a lien on that property so that at the point in time it's sold, the township taxpayers get reimbursed for the cost of that service. So there's quite a bit that can be done to address that property, and we'll be happy to talk to you tomorrow. If you want to just give me a slip with your phone number on, I'll be happy to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else like to address the Board of Commissioners this evening? Seeing none.
I have a comment. Okay. First of all, Mr. and Mrs. Summers, I'm sorry to hear you're selling. I want to publicly thank you for the contributions that you've given this community. I know you for a long time, and the work and the absolute commitment and dedication to your school district has been extraordinary. This is not the first time you've been out in the public and helping your children. And, this is what about our town and our country's about. And, it's unfortunate that there are people in this world who continuously talk about negative things and hammer on all the bad things that are going on. But you're one of the good stories. You're a great story about this community and about what parents do with their children. So I just want to thank you for doing all that you've done over the years that I know you, and I wish you God's blessings as you move along.
Thank you. Well, we want to stay in Nutley, by the way. We're looking to.
We're glad to hear that.
Yeah, we want to stay here. We love it here, but.
I'm glad my little talk just convinced you to stay in. Thank you. Thank you, but thank you.
Way to go, Steve.
Carmine Alessio, 81 East Center Street. I thought that was a nice little speech that she had given in reference to the dilapidated property. I gave one years ago about mine. I have a tree on my property that's been dead for 8 years. The neighboring lot is empty, which is owned by Michael Cafone. And I came here, dealt with Mr. Evans's office in reference to the tree that's been dead for 8 years, that maybe the neighbor could move the trailer so I could cut the tree down. Although it is hanging on their property, it's been like that for 8 years. Maybe they should cut it down. I did have the public safety people come over and write an incident report that the tree could fall down on top of the trailer that's parked there, that shouldn't be there. It's too close to my fence, because when that property went for a variance, it stipulated in the resolution that there would be trees bordering my property, and I have yet to see them there. It's been like maybe 15 years. So maybe if Mr. Evans's code enforcement people can come and take a look at that tree for maybe the 6th or 7th time, maybe that trailer could be moved so we could take down the tree, because it is a detriment, and it looks like hell. Now, I know that the reason being that is somebody wants my property and they're making it go to pot in that section of town because they want to steal the property at a low assessed value. I think the town should be man enough to to come over and, you know, I want my money. And I want all of your votes, because I'm tired of people contacting me and asking me different things. Why are these apartments going up, this and that? Now, I know my time's running out, and I specifically wanted to speak about this, but the excuse from the commissioners is, oh, it's a separate entity, the planning board is separate. It's not separate, okay? I sat through planning board meetings, okay, in reference to the apartments that went behind my house, and that was supposed to go in as a gated community, okay? It's not a gated community. It's apartments that have Section 8, a little proportion of it, and low-income housing in the area. Another thing is, that place is illegal, the apartment complex behind over there, because according to the Municipal Land Use Act, you're supposed to own property abutting the street, okay? And the town of Nutley had a right-of-way back there that Mr. DiBiase was trying to fight for back taxes this, back taxes that, a title for the road, which is Stager Street, or excuse me, Springer Road or Springer Lane, whatever they call it, and it's a right-of-way. He was supposed to come back with the title to purchase that for the contractor, which he never did. They built the building. 3 years later, the town goes to the county and gets the street. Right here, Mr. Genetempo, I saw paperwork on it, that now the town owns that property. What that actually does, it hurts somebody like me, because I'm living there trying to do the right thing, and maybe they needed my property to go behind there. To get back there. But no, you have a driveway on the left, which is supposed to be a two-carriage road, and the one up above, which is supposed to be a two-carriage road. The other one's a driveway. None of the property abuts the street, which is definitely illegal. You have to own the property abutting the street. And it didn't work out that way. When a planning board orders a foreclosure statement or a title for the property to proceed with the construction, they're not fooling around, okay? So what they do, they build the building first, and then they go and try to get a title later on, which they never got, because the town always owned the street, because we've been there since the 1920s and we know everything that's going on. So I'm coming up here and trying to put forth what has happened to us down there, and maybe with all these apartments that are going up, people will see that it can happen to them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alessio. Anybody else want to address the Board of Commissioners this evening? Seeing none.
Move that we close.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci? I'm sorry, Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
And the time is 7:49.
Good night, everybody.